Leo, Dark Dove Tarot here. Hope you're doing fantastic. This is your May 2021 love read. So again, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2021 in love. General read, so keep that in mind. You do want to check your other signs. Some months, those may resonate with you more than others. Also, again, general. So if you want a private read, the information is down below. So again, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2021 in love. Any likes, subscribes, comments are greatly appreciated. If you want a private read, as I said, it is below. I'm also doing an extended read. So if you want to get a little more information and this resonates with you, feel free to opt into getting the extended read. So, Leo, let's see what is going on for you guys. Also, a lot of people have told me that they're not getting notified when I post. And YouTube is saying they're looking into it. But for now, you want to make sure that all notifications are on so that you do get notified when I post until they fix that or whatnot. But that's what they're saying. All notifications needs to be on in order to receive in order to be notified when I post something. So for those of you that would hit the bell icon, that means a ton. For those of you who have, you're amazing. So thank you. All right, let's get started, Leo. Let's see what your oracle card says for love for May 2021. What is Leo's card? Solitude. All right, Leo. So some of you want nothing to do with anybody at all when it comes to love. Maybe just in general. Maybe you have one of those moments or, months, whichever it's going to be, where you're just kind of like, I'm enjoying my own company. A lot of people look at this like solitude, alone, but what's wrong with that? I think one of the most beautiful things you can ever do is figure out how to be alone and be happy with it. How to be in solitude and be happy with it. How to be happy with yourself and love thyself. If you can't do that, how can you love other people? Or how can you don't want to be complacent on other people, because then you end up sticking in a situation that probably wasn't meant to go on that long. But it's because of, again, not wanting to be alone. So I think solitude is a very good thing sometimes. It gives you a chance to step back, step away, and take a deep breath and breathe things in and see what's really going on around you. The next card you have is your current position coming into the month. And you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is slow moving, stagnation, dissatisfied. So for some of you, either, you thought that a past situation was going to come to the present. You were waiting on a message to come in. You thought by now you guys would have something figured out. You'd be talking. There would be some sort of closure or resolution here. But the Eight of Cups talks about the fact that right now it's just kind of slow going. It also could be that you're single. You've been interested in dating. You've been interested in meeting people. And it's just not going the way you wanted. Or like I said, with the solitude, you're taking the time. And so it's slow going because that's what you want. You don't want anybody in your life right now. You're over it. You don't want the drama, and you're in a good spot where you're comfortable doing your own thing without, you're comfortable doing your own thing without wanting anybody else at the moment. And for some of you, like I said, it could be not just love. It could be just in general. Maybe you're wanting some, self alone, nice bath, turn off your phone, no social media. Everybody needs that every once in a while. It's kind of a refresher, right? The next card you have is how you're feeling coming into the month. And you have the World card. So yeah, I mean, a lot of you are feeling abundant and satisfied and feeling fine being alone. It's almost as if it would be more of a hassle to have somebody in your life or to have somebody coming through, because the World card talks about abundance. It talks about satisfaction. It talks about belonging. Now, for some of you, you are kind of like, when am I going to meet somebody? And I'm tired of the online dating, or I'm tired of, I feel like this is an endless circle of, nothing going on and just kind of a waiting game to see if, I meet somebody or to see what's out there, and nothing's kind of panning out. But the World card says in your mind, that something will happen. The World card is, again, that sense of belonging. And so that internally says when the timing's right, you'll jump in 2 feet. You'll jump in feet first, right? 2 feet, 2 feet in, or whatever the saying is, because literally, or both feet, whatever, you get my point. Because right now, it doesn't feel like you're in a place of like, I need to meet somebody, I really want to meet somebody. Like, yes, you do, but at the same time, it's kind of like, universe, if it could fall in my lap, that would be really nice, because then I wouldn't have to get out of this bath, or I wouldn't have to wake up early, or I could take the kids, on endless vacations, and, you get my point. So the World card says you have faith that something is coming your way, that you will find, the love that you're interested in, but right now you're not in any rush, and the universe isn't really in any rush in, presenting that or pushing you into something. The next card you have is your distant past. This makes a lot of sense. So the Empress card is coming out. The reason I say this makes a lot of sense is because the Empress card talks about a very loving, very energetic feeling. So for some of you, it's like either you have kids that are, you're about to be an empty nester, or you have kids that are older, so you have more freedom to kind of, they go off with their friends, and so you can go see a movie by yourself, or you can just this solitude is coming in very heavy, because the Empress card is a maternal paternal energy. It's a mother father energy. It could be your grandfather grandmother. Maybe there's an anniversary of somebody's passing, or maybe you're very close to a parent or a sibling, somebody here, because the Empress card is very nurturing, very loving energy, but it's in the distant past. So for a lot of you, this is saying, look, I've been married, I don't want to go down that road again. I've been divorced, I've been in relationships. For a lot of you, you're happy, you're content being by yourself. You really are, again, as I said, sense of freedom with like older kids, or maybe empty nester, or maybe not having kids at all. Not that kids, when I say freedom as a parent, then other parents understand exactly what I'm talking about, in the fact that, you don't have to find a babysitter, or you don't have to, you can, hey, kids, I'll be home a little later. In essence, this is just saying you're kind of enjoying the ability to come and go as you please. And even where it's concerned with love, not answering to somebody, not, oh, where are you going tonight? Or what are you up to tonight? Or you're just, you took care of people. You've spent a lot of time taking care of people, other people, lovers, family. It could be parents, it could be siblings, your own kids. And now the Empress card is coming in as, when are you taking care of yourself, Leo? When is it Leo's turn? The next card you have is a Fool card. Yeah, I mean, you have like a very, like, you have the option to go and meet new people, and to find, love, and all of these different things. But the Fool card is saying you're trying to figure out which path you want to go down. This is your immediate past over the past month or two. And the Fool card talks about a path less traveled, somewhere you haven't been before, something you haven't done before, a leap of faith. Maybe you are going to start meeting people. Maybe you're, maybe the Eight of Cups, the slow moving, is you're kind of like, 1 minute you get on the dating website, and then you're like, ooh, I can't do this. So you take a week off. So if you are doing the dating, if you are talking to other people, if you're even talking to somebody from the past, although we don't have a lot of past energy, well, we don't have any past energy really coming in right now. The Fool card, again, talks about a leap of faith. Maybe you're slowly wanting to get back out there. But again, this talks about, it's the beginning of the major arcana, which is interesting. You have the World card up here, which is the end of the major arcana. So the World card is an ending. The Fool is the beginning. So beginning of a new cycle, beginning of, maybe it's love thyself. The best relationship you can be in is with yourself sometimes. The next card you have is your distant future. So it's almost like that something will come, or something's coming along when it's time. Because you have the Ten of Cups in your distant future, which is, love, family, peace, joy, happiness. So something coming in, and you're just kind of like, I'm not rushing it. When the time is right, I will know. When I meet the right person, I will know. So again, I think you're slow and steady. You're just doing your own thing. And if something comes to fruition, it does. And if it doesn't, at some point in the future, you will have this urge to hop on and see what's going on online, to, to meet new people, to, meet, somebody to have a romp with, whatever it is that you're feeling. The next card you have is your immediate future. So throughout the month of May, and you have the Nine of Cups. Now the Nine of Cups is bliss, pleasure, fulfillment. Again, I feel like this is satisfaction of, self-satisfaction. There's nothing wrong with that either. So just saying. But the Nine of Cups talks about, like, again, what are you happy doing? And for a lot of you right now, you're happy by yourself. You're happy single and mingle. For some of you, you have a friend with benefits, or you have a buddy you go see a movie with, or, you know, you're like, I get together with the gals, or I get together with the guys and do my own thing. Hell, I sit and play, you know, Fortnite, or play whatever it is you do. And you're kind of like, I'm happy exactly like I am. So if somebody were to come into my life, it would need to expand upon that. It would need to make, you know, it would need to not make it better necessarily, because we can't rely on other people to make our lives better, but it would be drama free, and it would enhance where I'm at in life, right? Leo, it would just enhance what you're already feeling, or the bliss that you've already started to enter. And you have the Two of Swords here. So some of you want the physicality. Some of you want to meet somebody. Some of you, you know, well, a lot of you want to meet somebody. You just aren't sure if you want to put the effort into it. And the Two of Swords talks about a big decision here. Making a decision between meeting people, going through the dating, going through that. And it doesn't have to be bad. It can be fun and exciting. But you're trying to figure out, where does my energy lie? What do I want to do? Who is this? Like, you want the answers without doing the work. And it's nothing, it's not, I mean, we all want that, you know. I want to be able to finish a project at work without actually having to do the numbers and figure out the details. And the Two of Swords is you kind of deciding, you know, am I good where I'm at? Or do I want to get out there and see if, you know, if there's something special for me out there. The next card you have is how you're feeling throughout the month. And you have the Five of Wands. So you have chaos, priority, competition. So you may actually have people who are competing for your time and energy. You may actually have people already who you've like met, or kind of been dating, or been figuring out if you want to date, been talking to a little bit. And I feel as though they may be pushing you into, but I'd like to, you know, be exclusive, or I'd like to see you more, or I'd like to progress further in this. And you're kind of like, with the Eight of Cups, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure that this person is for me. I'm not sure that this situation is right for me. You know, I don't even know if I'm interested in having somebody in my life right now. You have a lot of other things going on, work. And as I said, a lot of you have kids, other activities, you know, extracurricular activities with them, dinner to get on the table, whatever it is. And so you've already got enough going on. And for some of you, thinking about finding love is kind of exhausting just thinking about it. So you're debating on, should I or shouldn't I? Should I cross that boundary, or should I not cross that boundary? The next card you have are your hopes and fears. Whoa, your hopes and fears for the outcome. And you have the Page of Swords. So the biggest fear here is, you know, how many frogs do I have to kiss, basically? Or how many, you know, like, what do I have to go through to get what I want? Because the Page of Swords is a truth type energy, or wanting the truth. So again, almost wanting to know the answer before having to go through the suitors, before having to go through meeting the guys or gals that you're interested in meeting. Because the Page of Swords is like, you're worried, well, it's a message on its way, so it's news coming towards you, but again, you're wondering, am I gonna have to talk to, you know, 100 people to meet just one person? And the other thing is, this is internal, so it's almost like you're waiting for the universe to kind of say, hey, Leo, now would be a great time to get out there and venture out. You know, maybe you've just not had great luck and you're not sure what to do. So something is going to come through that's going to kind of push you in a direction, like, hey, Leo, now's a good time. Or maybe, you know, you're just missing again, that physical touch, or, you know, that fun laugh, or the butterflies in your stomach, all the things that come with, you know, well, not always come with dating, but for a lot of people, you know, I know dating can be scary, but everybody always is like, ugh. But it can be fun and exciting and all of the above. The Page of Swords is just, what am I going to have to go through to get there? Like, you know, how much bullshit basically am I going to have to deal with to find the one, or to get, like, I've been there, I don't know about it. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, you may be very busy with work, because the Eight of Pentacles talks about work, 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 work. Now, for a lot of you, this also means, I don't want to have to put the work into it. I don't want to have to put a ton of energy into this. I don't want to, you know, but unfortunately, like I said, most of the time things don't just fall into our freaking lap. It takes the work. It takes the energy. It takes you putting yourself out there. So the Eight of Pentacles, your outcome is, I think you will get yourself out there. I think that you, yeah, I think that you will put yourself out there. You will meet somebody, or you will meet a few different people, and you may meet them organically. It may not be that you just go online and meet them, but just right now, that seems to be, you know, the biggest way. Even before the pandemic or whatnot, that was a big, you know, way to meet people anyways, was the online dating, because it was easy, convenient. You could do it from your house. I mean, you get my point. So you have, like I said, the Page of Wands, which is spark, curiosity, a confidence. So you're going to just have this moment where you go, you know what, I'm going to do it. I want to meet somebody amazing. But you have the Four of Hazards here, which is also a greedy type energy, but I'm not saying you're greedy. What I'm saying is this energy tells me that you guys want to date a little bit and then have your space. Date a little bit, then have your space. And I think that's the type of people you're going to meet at first, or deal with at first, are the type who are kind of the same way, that they're looking for, you know, somebody to have a good time with, but not somebody that they have to call or text 24/7. Somebody that they can kind of take it slow and see where it goes. Somebody who they can kind of, whoa, I've got a ton of cards coming out at once. Somebody that, again, this isn't like an instant marriage or an instant fix. You know what I mean? Okay. And then you have Dream Thief, refusal of the call. Are you going to refuse this call, Leo? Might be that you're refusing somebody's call in particular. Maybe that you're refusing somebody from the past call here, because the refusal of the call, you know, it may be that you decide you don't want to date right now, or that you're having you're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because as I said, there's going to be some sort of push, especially with that Page of Wands, some sort of spark that says, hey, you know, now's the time. But then the Four of Pentacles is kind of like, I don't know. So you're pushing back and forth here. And the Dream Thief is like the rejection of fulfillment, you know, refusing to go in that direction. So some of you may just be like, nope, sorry, not interested in going that direction. I think that you are, and I think we need to find out maybe what's coming and who's coming towards you. So if you want, I'm going to do the extended read, and that's what I'm going to focus on, is who's coming towards you, what lies ahead. Even if you refuse the call, I think the universe is going to give you a little kick in the butt, nudge in the right direction, or maybe not. It may not be the right direction now, but I have a feeling something's coming in. So let's see what it is in the extended. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.